In the next activity, you will discover more about changes in materials when exposed to the presence of oxygen or the absence of oxygen. What is the importance of oxygen? Okay, so let us investigate. You will need the following materials. Okay, first you need 4 jars in different sizes. And also you need the cooler, the timer, 4 small candles with same size, and also matches. This is what you are going to do. But if you're doing this activity, you need your parents to be with you or your older siblings to guide you. Okay? So just be careful in doing this activity. First, you have to light one of the candles. Second, cover it with the smallest jar. Third, using a timer, measure how many seconds it takes for the flame of the candle to be put out. And then fourth, you have to measure the length of the candle after it burns out. Fifth, repeat the procedure using the next size of jar up to the largest. Sixth, find out in which jar has the longest and shortest time the flame was put out. This is an example of the activities that you are going to do. On the procedure, you were told to light the candle one by one. Okay, you can do it either one by one candle at a time, or just like in the picture. And then after the candle was burned out, the 4 candles, now you can measure the length. And of course, after doing the activity, you have to record your findings on the chart like this one. So we have there the jars. We have jar 1, jar 2, jar 3, and jar 4. Now, record the time of the flame was put out on the 4 jars, and of course, after the flame was put out, what is the length of each candle after burning? Doing great with activity? That's awesome! Now you are ready to answer the question that I am going to give you based on the activity that you have done. Here is the question for you. What is the effect of oxygen in the burning candle? Do you know what is it? Let's find out. Combustion refers to the process where substances burns in the presence of oxygen, just like what happened to the candle that you have lighted. Now, what happened to the candle after covering it with jars? Here is a fire triangle diagram to explain more. It shows the 3 things are needed for fire to occur. In order for fire to occur, there should be heat, fuel, and oxygen. A fire occurs when the 3 elements are present in the right amount. The fire will continue its flame provided that there is continuous supply of these 3 elements. Suppose oxygen will be removed from the diagram. What do you think will happen to the fire produced? Of course, it will be put out. Do you know that some objects change when they are heated? Let's try to discover these changes by doing the following activities. Here is the activity 1. First, light a candle, and then observe what happens after 1 minute. Next activity. Put some pieces of ice cube in the water and place it under the sun. What happened to the ice cubes? After doing the activity, what happened to the rest of the candle and the ice cube? What caused them to change in their face? What will happen to the water when it is heated? Also with the ice cube. When water is heated, some of it changes to water vapor. Water vapor is water in the form of gas. Water vapor contains the moved materials present in water. The change from water to gas is called a physical change. The piece of paper becomes black when it is burned. Then it turns into ashes. Ashes cannot be changed into paper again. The materials of which ashes are made are not the same as the materials in the paper. A new material is formed when a piece of paper is formed. Heat does not only produce physical change in a material. Sometimes heating a material causes it to undergo chemical changes. Heat can make a material change into other materials. Physical and chemical changes of matter happens every day. There are things that need to be changed physically so that we can use them. Chemical change is needed to happen to some objects so that they can be made. The chemical changes caused by heat are irreversible, means it cannot be undone. Here's one example is cooked egg or cooking egg. Kapag magluluto ng itlog, it's either fried or hard-boiled, you're going to use heat. So when heat is applied to materials that undergo physical change, they change in shape, texture, phase, and temperature. But then when heat is applied to materials that undergo chemical change, they change of course, in shape, phase, texture, temperature, and also in color and odor. Applying heat to materials could be beneficial to a material. But a reminder, we must be careful with heated air too. Air expands. When heated in a balloon, it stretches the balloon and makes it larger. Balloons and tires should not be overheated. They will explode when they reach their elastic limit. Other materials and fuels like gasoline, kerosene, charcoal, liquefied gas, and thinner should be kept in safe place because these are highly combustible materials and it is very dangerous.